Welcome back to New Britain Stadium. Game 2 of our doubleheader against the Sugarland Skeeters just about set to get underway as the Berlin, Connecticut native Anthony Marcy takes the mound for Game 2. He's wearing their Hardware City gold for Game 2, Sugarland in their alternate blacks. And Marcy pitching for the first time since his 9-inning complete game shutout, the first in the Atlantic League this year. That took place back last Wednesday. Marcy, the only player with multiple shutouts on the year, the other one in a 7-inning game against Bridgeport of the 7-inning variety. Let's give you the defensive alignment behind Marcy, and then we'll give you the starting lineup for Sugarland. From left to right across the outfield, Jamar Walton in left, Michael Kraus in center, and Jordan Hinshaw over in right. Around the horn, starting at third, Jovan Rosa, the third baseman, Jake McGuigan at short. Second baseman, Yusuke Kajimoto, and the first baseman is John Griffin. Doing the catching for Marcy is Ivan Villascusa. Meanwhile, the Sugarland Skeeters will roll the exact same lineup with one exception. As Josh Prince leads things off, it'll be Prince Zawadski and Giansanti in the first inning. The only change to Sugarland's lineup from Game 1 is the catcher, Wilfredo Rodriguez, slots in place of Albert Cordero. Stepping in is Josh Prince. As Marcy's ready to go here, Prince was 1 for 4 with a walk through the first 7 innings of Game 1. First pitch from Marcy misses away, ball 1. We are underway at 8:54 p.m. for Game 2 of this 7-inning scheduled doubleheader. The 1-0 hammered out towards left field. Going back is Walton. He will make the catch on the run. Good job by Jamar Walton to run back to the warning track. And that'll be out number 1. Walton moving from right field in Game 1 to left field in Game 2. Showing some good defensive range. Walton did play left field during the series against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs this past weekend. Coming to the plate now, Lance Zawadski, lefty-lefty matchup against Marcy. Stepping and firing is Marcy. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Zawadski, again the designated hitter. He was 3 for 4 with a home run. Takes a big cut at a changeup and comes up empty. 0-2 now the count. Marcy has not allowed a run since June 8th against the Long Island Ducks. Did take the loss in that game as this is popped up out towards left center. Walton will make the catch as he and Kraus nearly collide, but it is out number 2. 2 quick outs for Anthony Marcy here to start off Game 2. Bees drop Game 1 of this doubleheader by a 7-4 score. They're now 3-10 in doubleheaders. Sugarland jumped out to a 7-0 lead. 1 run in the first, 2 in the third, and 4 in the fourth before a 4-run sixth made it close. Bees had back-to-back home runs for the first time in franchise history. Skelton and Rosa doing the honors as the first pitch to Giansanti in for a strike. Another matchup of Connecticut natives. Marcy from Berlin. Giansanti is from Stamford. The 0-1 from Marcy. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Another nasty breaking ball from Anthony Marcy. The count is quickly 0-2. Marcy has not allowed a run in his last 12 innings pitched. Last time he allowed a run was in the 2nd inning back on June 8th against the Long Island Ducks. It was all 3 runs that Long Island would score in the entire contest, as Rafael Perez allowed just 1 earned run in his outing. 0-2 misses high, as Giansanti does not offer. Bees 8-21 at home this season. This will be the first half in franchise history where they have not finished above 500, as they're now 21-36. Last year in the first half they were 36-34. In the second half they were 35-35. Right now 21-36 are the Bees. 7th in the Atlantic League. This one grounded right back up the middle. A base hit for Giansanti. And a 2-out knock puts a runner on first for Travis Scott. Scott had a 3-run home run in Game 1. That was the big blast. Other final from earlier today, Long Island 8-4 winners over Somerset in Game 1 of their doubleheader. Bridgeport has a 4-3 lead over the Lancaster Barnstormers as the Liberty Division gets tighter between Somerset and Bridgeport. Meanwhile, Southern Maryland and York tied at 8 in the bottom of the 6th. That's a barn burner. Off and running Ginsanti. Throw down from Viascusa is not in time. Stolen base for Anthony Ginsanti. Close play at second. McGuigan applying the tag, but it was just a hair too late. So Scott, a left-handed bat, now has a runner in scoring position. That first pitch was in there for a ball, or actually it wasn't in there, it was a ball. So 1-0. Coming to Scott with now a runner at second. Arzi delivers. Breaking ball sweeps through the zone. 1-1 the count. Big lead by Ginsanti at second. The 1-1. Big cut by Scott. Comes up empty. And the count's now a ball and 2 strikes. Marzi's game last Wednesday was an absolute masterpiece against the York Revolution. Took 2 hours and 26 minutes for him to toss all 9 innings, lying 5 hits. He walked just 1. He struck out 2. Threw just over 100 pitches, 105 by my count. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strikeout for Anthony Marzi. And the side is retired. First strikeout for Marzi in Game 2. Another $10 donated to the Prunes Cradle Center, courtesy of Beacon Pharmacy. And after an inning, Sugarland nothing, the New Britain Bees coming up here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it just for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Kajimoto will lead things off. It'll be Kajimoto, McGuigan, and Rosadue up for the Bees. Let's give you the defensive alignment for Sugarland. It's the same as Game 1, with the exception of the man behind the dish. From left to right across the outfield, Brian Pounds in left, Derek Miller in center, Anthony Ginsanti at right, over and right, Joel Guzman at third, Kevin Aarons at short, Josh Prince at second, Travis Scott at first, and Wilfredo Rodriguez does the catching. So first pitch to Yusuke Kajimoto misses wide. Bees lineup different than game one. Kajimoto will be followed by McGuigan and Rosa. Then Maddox, Griffin, and Walton. Kraus, Hinshaw, and Villascusa, the batters for the Bees. Kajimoto now ahead in the count 2-0. They are facing Brett Marshall. Marshall has pitched against the Bees before. The strike dropped in there. Marshall wears the lowest number of any pitcher in the league, number 2. There is no pitcher wearing number 1 in the Atlantic League this year. Against the Bees this year, Marshall is 1-0 in 6 innings pitched as this is lined out towards second. Side is retired. Actually, it looks like that one was lined right back to the pitcher. Let me double check, and we'll find out in a moment. It's actually lined to Travis Scott at first. So that is out number 1, and Jake McGuigan will come to the plate. McGuigan batting .168 on the year as he takes ball 1 from Marshall. Marshall will walk quite a few batters. That is one of his hallmarks, and he also works quickly, as does Marzi. This pitch misses down in the dirt, 2-0. Brett Marshall with 36 walks to lead the Atlantic League this year, second in the league. Right now is Brian Dupre. Amongst active pitchers, Dupre now up to 28 on the year. This is pop foul and out of play. Count 2-2 to Jake McGuigan. Michael Baca getting game 2 off. Marshall kicks and deals. Is fouled away. McGuigan has hit both of his home runs this year against the Sugarland Skeeters. It was in game 1. Very tired game 1 for the New Britain Bees of their series back on May 5th. McGuigan with 2 homers off Kyle Drabeck. Drabeck no longer on the Skeeters rosters. He was released. Two popped up down the first base line. Scott goes out. He's called off by the right fielder, Jinsanti, who will make the catch to retire McGuigan. So 2 down for Jovan Rosa. Rosa hit his 5th home run of the year in game 1. Every home run hit here at New Britain Stadium is a Stanley Tape Measure Challenge shot. Each Bees home run at New Britain Stadium is $100 to House of Heroes. So far on the year, Bees have hit 20 home runs at home. That's $2,000 donated to House of Heroes, including the back-to-back jacks in game 1 for Rosa and Skelton. Just in the opposite orders. The first pitch misses inside. First time the Bees have had back-to-back home runs in franchise history. The 1-0 is ripped foul and out of play. So you may want to check that. Might have been a game where John Griffin and Cole Garner went back-to-back. Rosa and Gardner. We will double-check that when we can. Count runs to 1-2 between Rosa and Marshall. Marshall misses down low, 2-2 the count. He's working very quickly here. This is sent out towards left field and deep. Going back is Pounds. He looks up. It's off the wall. Digging for second is Rosa. He's in there safely. A 2-out double for Jovan Rosa. And he has 17 on the season, tying him with Michael Snyder of Southern Maryland for first in the Atlantic League. That brings Craig Maddox to the plate. Maddox in game 1 served as the designated hitter. He was 1 for 3 with a run scored. He bats against the righty throwing Marshall here with a runner at second. And 2 outs. First pitch grounded out towards first. Scott's up with it. Another broken bat for Maddox. Scott will take it to the bag himself. And the side is retired, so the 2-out double proves harmless. Bees leave a man aboard. And after the first inning, no score between Sugar Land and New Britain here on the Bees Broadcast Network.
All to your summer, 10-game mini plans are on sale.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Kevin Ahrens leads things off for Sugar Land against Anthony Marzi in the top of the second. No score between New Britain and the Sugar Land Skeeters. First pitch misses inside, ball 1 to Ahrens. Ahrens, a pair of singles and an RBI in game 1. He now contends with Anthony Marzi. The pitch. This is away, 2-0. Marzi has not allowed a run since June 8th against Long Island. A span of now 12 and a third innings. 2-1 pitch coming to Ahrens. This one fouled back to the backstop, 2-2.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $50.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it? It's for like 2 seconds. Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
The 2-2 just misses inside, and the count runs full. Marzi wanted that one. Did not get the call. And now the bases, well, the runners at second and third could be joined by one more. Payoff pitch coming from Marzi. He kicks and fires. Ball 4. Second walk. Back-to-back walks for Anthony Marzi. Now the bases are loaded with no outs here in the second. So prime opportunity for Sugarland, and that'll summon Sean Gilblair out. Bees did use quite a few pitchers in the first inning. Jarvis, Heppel, and League all used. But they did get reinforcements earlier today with Nick Greenwood signing once again with the New Britain Bees. He is available tonight. He's expected to start during the series against the Somerset Patriots this weekend. But he would be available tonight if absolutely needed. Possibly only for an inning, though. Brandon Fry, Brandon Schimmo also available. Not really designated long relievers, but they have the ability to go multiple innings. As Wilfredo Rodriguez gets his first at-bat of this series. Rodriguez. Batting .321. 2 home runs, 12 batted in. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bases are loaded against Marzi. As he draws set. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2 now the count. Marzi this season has only had the bases loaded for 2 at-bats against him. He's not yet allowed a run with the bases full. Coming set again, Marzi. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Anthony Marzi. And that will be out number 1. So now a double play would end the inning with Miller coming up. First pitch in for a strike, and after the back-to-back walks, Marzi's come right back with a strikeout, 4 straight strikes. The 0-1 coming from the Berlin native. Strike 2. Count now 0-2 to Derek Miller. Prince is on deck. Marzi deals with the bases loaded, and Miller. This one grounded softly up the middle. McGuigan rushes in, his only play to first. They will get the out at first. It'll be an RBI ground out, 6-3 for Miller, and Sugarland's on the board. Every runner moves up. And Aarons comes home, so it's 1-0 Sugarland. Skeeters have scored first in both of these games, coming after a stretch where the Bees had scored first in 8 straight. That ended Sunday against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. So now Prince at the plate, with runners at second and third. First pitch is in there for a strike, now with 2 down. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. The score 1-0 Skeeters over Bees. Marzi taking his time. Now time granted to Josh Prince. Pitch misses away. Out of the crouch is Villascusa to go get it. One run home here, 2 more in scoring position. Marzi had his scoreless inning streak end at 13 innings even. He delivers 1-2, chop back up the middle, rushing in is McGuigan. He's in to field it. He whips it to first just in time, and the side is retired. 2 men left aboard, but 1 run comes home on 1 hit in the inning, and after an inning and a half, 1-0 Skeeters over Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
And stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/New Britain Bees, Twitter at New Britain Bees, Instagram at...
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our pattern, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, we're almost real, isn't real enough.
The bottom of the second, 1-0 Sugarland has the lead over the Bees on a run in the second inning. As it'll be Griffin, Walton, and Kraus due up for New Britain here. First pitch from Marshall misses down low to John Griffin. Takes a cut at a pitch low. 2 balls and a strike. Waiting on deck, Jamar Walton. This pitch misses well high, 3-1. Pitch down low, ball 4. First walk issued by Marshall as he extends his league lead in the category. That is Marshall's 37th walk of the year. As Walton will come to the plate now with a runner at first and nobody out. First time the Bees have had the leadoff man aboard in this game. Pitch misses away, ball 1. Ball swings and misses. Fastball away to even the count, 1-1. Pitch. Swung on and missed. The count's now 1-2. This is grounded over towards first. Could be 2. Scott to the shortstop. Aarons for 1. The return throw is in time. It will be a 3-6-1 double play. And both runners are retired. So Kraus will bat now with nobody aboard and 2 down in the inning. First pitch, down low, no, called strike. So it nips the outside corner. Nothing in 2 is pitch number 2 is in there for a strike. Marshall working very quickly to Michael Kraus. The 0-2. This one lined over the leap of Aarons and into left field, a base hit. Michael Kraus has the second hit of the game for the Bees. As a 2-out base runner means Jordan Hinshaw carrying a 9-game hitting streak into the series. Coming, set, is Marshall. Throw down from Rodriguez is in time. They get Kraus stealing, and that will do it in the inning. So Hinshaw will lead off the 3rd. Kraus was out by a foot. Stan Clyburn's going to come out.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it? It's for like 2 seconds. Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it. Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes.
Okay, thanks, bud. Bye.
Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
First pitch swung on and missed, and all of a sudden Marzi turning up the strikeout power. He's got 3 already in today's game, but he's getting a lot of swings and misses. Marzi kicks and fires the 0-1, swung on and missed. And again, Marzi getting swings and misses on inside pitches specifically. The 0-2 sent out towards right field. It'll skip in front of Hinshaw, who will get to it quickly. Ginsanti is now 2 for 2 in the nightcap, and on the day he is 4 for 6. He's had himself another good day. The owner of the longest hit streak in the Atlantic League this year. Came close to the all-time hitting streak record in the league. So he will be over at first base. This is popped up out towards short. McGuigan waves everybody off. He will make the catch, and that'll be out number 2. So Travis Scott pops out on the first pitch he sees, and that will bring Kevin Ahrens to the plate. Ahrens led off the inning with a single last inning, and that is how the Skeeters would get on the board. He would score that last run, that first run of this game. So 2 down, runner at first. Marzi comes set, and he will check the runner at first. The pitch inside, delayed steal for Ginsanti, and he's going to get it. Second stolen base as he hesitated and then took off after the pitch was outside. Actually, be a strike over the inside, for Ahrens on that pitch. But the second stolen base for Ginsanti in today's game. The 0-1. Checking his swing is Ahrens. Count evens at 1. The 1-1. Popped up in foul territory. Villaescusa gives chase, but it'll land back behind the screen on the concourse. Counts now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Marzi deals, misses inside. Count evens at 2-2. Drawing set is Anthony Marzi. The 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on second. Ripped foul. Bangs off the post in front of the Sugarland dugout into the photographer's well. Two and 2 the count still. Marzi deals off and running for third is Ginsanti, and he will steal it easily. Pitch was down low. Third stolen base of the game for Ginsanti. Most by any one opponent is 4 by Darian Sanford, now formerly of the Lancaster Barnstormers. Now there's a runner at third and a full count to Kevin Ahrens. Setting is Marzi. He delivers. This one sent out towards center field and deep. Going back is Kraus. He has a beat on it. He will make the catch on the warning track, and the side is retired. As stranded at third base will be Anthony Ginsanti. To the bottom of the third we go, 1-0. The Bees trail the Skeeters here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
See why it's better with the Bees. Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it just for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Of the third inning, Jordan Hinshaw will lead things off. He was at the plate when Michael Kraus was caught stealing to end the second inning. Hinshaw, Villaescusa, and Kajimoto due up. Hinshaw carries a 9-game hitting streak into today's game, the longest so far this season for the New Britain Bees, as Marshall throws one on a hop to the backstop for ball 1. Hinshaw batting .406. Been with the Bees for 2 weeks, and he's been very, very good. Pitch misses away, and counts now 2-0. Hinshaw rips this one into the top of the screen. 2 balls and a strike. Waiting on deck, Villaescusa, the switch-hitting catcher. This is pop fouling out of play. Land up in the box seats and ricochet into the lower bowl. Count 2-2 now. Pitch just misses, and the count runs full. As it is ruled that there was no swing. This is sent out towards left field, a base hit, and that will extend the hit streak to 10, the longest hit streak of the year for the Bees. So Villaescusa comes to the plate, runner at first. Ivan batting .219 on the year, and he shows bunt. Pitch is high, ball 1. Rodriguez ready to throw down. But no need to run. Take a quick look at the Atlantic League scoreboard. Off and running is Hinshaw. The throw goes to the wrong side of the bag, and it'll be a stolen base for Hinshaw. Throw went out to center field, backed up by Miller. for Hinshaw. He's now 2 for 4 in stolen base opportunities. The pitch, swung on and missed by Villascusa, the 2-0. It's now 2-1 count. Marshall taking his time, 2-1. Sent foul, and the count evens at 2-2. Swung on and missed is the 2-2 pitch. Strikeout for Villascusa. First strikeout for Brett Marshall. And that will bring Yusuke Kajimoto to the plate with a runner at first. And 1 out. So Kajimoto at the plate. He lined out to first. This a broken bat liner. Kajimoto will need a new piece of lumber here. That was a foul ball, 0-1 the count. Big event going on right now, the NHL jersey reveal out in Las Vegas. The 0-1, down low, 1-1 the count. Waiting on deck is Jake McGuigan. Pitch coming to Kajimoto, and instead he spun off the mound, and Marshall very close to a balk as he almost leaned forward. He's no strangers to balks. They lead the league in that category. And that was very close for Marshall. Pitch misses, 2-1. The 2-1. This one grounded foul down the first base line. It'll ricochet all the way out towards the Bees bullpen. Jinsanti will have to get in right field as the count evens at 2. Two-two, breaking ball, stays away, and the count runs full. Payoff pitch coming to Kajimoto, 1 out, runner at second. He will slap this one towards the Skeeters dugout. Almost a swinging bunt. Payoff. This grounded out toward short. Up with it is Aarons. Back goes Hinshaw. The throw to first is just in time. It gets Kajimoto. That's out number 2. Close play at first, but Kajimoto rolled out. Hinshaw has to stay at second. And And that brings Jake McGuigan to the plate. He flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Pitch misses away, ball one. Marshall, through 2 2/3, has thrown 49 pitches. 28 of them have been out of the strike zone. That's his MO. He gets the swing and the miss from McGuigan on a pitch away, 1-1. This grounded out towards first. Scott's got it. He stumbles. We'll flip it to Marshall covering. And the side is retired. So the leadoff single and stolen base by Hinshaw prove harmless. As we're through 3, 1-0 Skeeters. We will head to the fourth, and our trivia answer question comes up when we return here on the New Britain Bees broadcast network.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Fires. This one hammered down the left field line and deep. If it's fair, it could be gone. It's in foul territory. It's hit into the bullpen. A long foul ball for Guzman. And it'll be strike one. That was not nearly as foul as Marzi would have liked. It is time for our trivia question for Game 2. Play along by leaving a comment on Facebook or YouTube, or tweet us at New Britain Bees. Today's question: who has the longest scoreless inning streak in New Britain Bees history? Who is the longest scoreless inning streak in New Britain Bees history? Swung on and missed by Guzman. The count 0-2. Answer coming up in the bottom half of the inning. Hope you'll play along here on the New Britain Bees broadcast network. This is chopped just foul. Count remains 1-2. Pitch misses, 1-2 the count. Now Guzman will chop it foul. Another foul ball for Guzman. The count remains 1-2. Guzman straightens it out, but he chops it out towards second. Up with it is Kajimoto. He'll flip to first. and that will be out number 1. So Guzman is retired, and Brian Pounds will come to the plate. Pounds is 0 for 0. Well, he sat in that bat. He walked. The pitch. Swung on and missed. High fastball. Swung right through it by Marzi.
Sure he did. He went 3 for 3. Look how different his life would have been. Best game he had all year after he almost got run over.
Count 0-2. Another strike. Just missing is Marzi. High pop-up. Out towards short. McGuigan calls off the infield. And he'll make the catch. That'll be out number 2 as Pounds is retired. Britain attempting to come back and split this twin mill. Sugar Land looking for the sweep. These have had trouble in that category. The pitch. That one is foul. This popped out towards first base. Backing up is Hinshaw. Hinshaw will make the catch, and the side is retired. So, a 1-2-3 inning for Anthony Marzi. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Our trivia answer coming up when we return. 1-0 Skeeters here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
This team news and notes by following the Bees on social media.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
The baseball team, the Bees, taking shape. Buzz about New Britain's new professional baseball team today. The new team has a name. The Bees are calling the Hardware City home.
You haven't picked up on the buzz just yet, get it? The Bees are landing in New Britain. It's Connecticut's newest baseball team.
Line drive, base hit up the middle. Coming around is Krause. He's going to score. The throw from Dominguez is not in time. Ball game over. Bees win. Bees win. The question today: who has the longest scoreless streak in New Britain Bees history? The answer is the man who pitched the top half of the inning, Anthony Marzi, 23 1/3 innings pitched. However, the longest active scoring streak is Nick Greenwood's 19 inning streak, carrying over from last year. Greenwood had the longest streak until Marzi beat it last year. Count runs 3-0 to Rosa, by the way. Thanks to everyone who played along with our trivia question. We will have another one tomorrow as the Bees take on the Skeeters at 6:35. Count runs to 3-1 as Rosa swings and misses at a pitch outside. This one hammered down the left field line into the stands. Count is full. And ball four. Jovan Rosa will walk. He's been on base twice now. First time was by way of a double. And that brings Craig Maddox to the plate. A runner on first and nobody out in the inning, second inning that the Bees have had the leadoff man on, both times by way of a walk, courtesy of Brett Marshall. So nobody out as the first pitch swung on and missed. Maddox offered, said home plate umpire Jorge Terran. This a broken bat out towards second. And Maddox retired, as they'll say that Prince intentionally dropped it. So it'll be a line out to second on a shattered bat. The bat ends up in right field. So John Griffin comes to the plate with one man out here in the inning. Coming set is Marshall. The pitch swung on and missed. Good slider. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Chop foul down the third base side, and Griffin's in an 0-2 hole. Coming set Marshall, he deals. And Griffin strikes out on 3 pitches. Second strikeout from Marshall. That'll be out number 2. To the plate now, Jamar Walton. He grounded into a 3-6-1 double play. Rosa, who walked to lead off the inning, remains at first base. First pitch, sliced down the left field line, landed foul territory. No one had a shot at it. That'll be out number 1. Or that'll be strike number 1. Bees trail this game 1-0. We're past the 10 o'clock hour here on the East Coast, 9 o'clock Central Time. Count 0-2 to Walton after a pair of foul balls. This grounded softly out towards third. Walton will reach base as that ended up in no man's land. Guzman was charging in from third. Marshall trying to get off the mound to get it. And it ends up as an infield hit for the Bees. So now there's 2 on and nobody out. So Kraus comes to the plate. He singled in his first at-bat, but was caught stealing. pitch. This one hammered out towards left field and deep. Going back is Pounds. He looks up. That ball is off the top of the wall. 1 run will score. Being waved around is Walton, and into third base is Michael Kraus. A 2-run triple for the New Britain Bees, and the Bees are on the board, and they take the lead. 2-1 the score on his league-leading triple. That's 2 triples in 2 games today for Michael Kraus. That's your DACO drive of the game. For all your transportation needs, call DACO at 800-229-4879 or visit DACO.com. For Michael Kraus, he is up to 6 triples on the year. So a 2-out triple. The Bees have taken the lead here. First pitch to Hinshaw in there for a strike. He extended his hitting streak to a Bees best 8 in his first at-bat. He also registered a second Atlantic League stolen base. Down the count 0-2 thanks to a slider over the outside corner. This one fouled off the top of Sugarland's dugout. Count 0-2. The 0-2. This one softly lined out towards right field, hooking foul. It'll land just beyond the tarp and bounce out of play. The 0-2 coming from Marshall. Called third strike. He paints the corner and Hinshaw is retired, but the Bees take the lead. 2-run triple for Michael Kraus, the damage. On a pair of hits, they'll leave a man aboard. But after 4, it's 2-1 Bees over Skeeters here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Anthony Marzi back out for inning number 5 here for the New Britain Bees. Score 2-1 New Britain over Sugarland thanks to the 2-run triple by Michael Kraus. It's coming to the plate, Derek Miller. It will be Miller, then the top of the order, Prince and Zawadzki for Sugarland. First pitch coming from Marzi to Miller. It's in there for a strike. Miller drove in the only Sugarland run by way of an RBI ground out back in the second inning. This one chopped back. Count 0-2 to Miller. The pitch misses. 2 balls and 1 strike now. This is fouled away. One-two again from Marzi, lined right up the middle. Backing up is Kraus. He will reach up to make the catch, and that will be out number 1. Josh Prince will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in game 2. Marzi's been able to keep him off the base paths. Pitch. Misses away, ball 1. Prince will send this one down the right field line, foul, and counts now 1-1. Pitch misses inside as Marzi falls behind in the count. There's action out in Sugar Land's bullpen. Can't tell if there's action in the Bees' bullpen. His count runs to 3-1. Marzi thrown 78 pitches now, 55 of them for strikes through 4 1/3. He's labored during this game, but hasn't pitched particularly poorly by any means. He now rocks and deals for the 3-1, and it's ball 4. He has run into problems with the walks today. He has walked now 3 batters. Guzman, Pounds, and now Prince. 1-out walk will put the tying run aboard in this game scheduled for 7. So Lance Zawadski comes to the plate. He had a solo home run in game 1. He's 0 for 2 in game 2 so far. The pitch. This one hammered down towards right field. Backing up is Hinshaw. That ball is gone. 2-run shot for Lance Zawadski. It's 3-2 Sugar Land. That is the 6th home run Zawadski has hit against the Bees over the last 2 years, and the 2nd today. Zawadski just clearing the wall at 340, and it is 3-2. Zawadski got all of that and more. He lined it over onto the batting practice top roof, and it's now 3-2 Skeeters. So 3-2. Sugar Land has the lead. First pitch in there for a strike to Ginsanti, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles in today's game. This one lines. Nice snag made by John Griffin, diving to his right to haul that one in and deprive Ginsanti of another hit. So that brings Travis Scott to the plate with 2 down. First pitch in there for a strike to Scott, who's 0 for 2. One and one as Marzi misses. Back and forth affair, this one, as this is sent out towards left center. Out goes McGuigan. He will make the catch as it's fading away from him. Nice catch made by Jake McGuigan. Two good defensive plays to end the inning, but the two-run shot by Lance Zawadski makes it a 3-2 Skeeter lead as we head to the bottom of the fifth here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's two, maybe even three reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Bottom of the fifth inning, Ivan Villascusa leads things off for the New Britain Bees. The score 3-2 Skeeters. They taking the lead over New Britain on a two-run shot by who else? Lance Zawadski. It's that guy again. Strike delivered to Villascusa. The count evens at 1-1. This is sent out towards third base. Joel Guzman will make the catch in foul territory. On a 1-1 pitch, Villascusa retired. He fouls out to third for out number 1. That brings Yusuke Kajimoto to the plate with 1 out in the inning. In 68 at-bats, Lance Zawadski has 6 homers, including 2 grand slams. Count 2-0 to Kajimoto. That'll be a strike in there. The pitch. This one ripped towards the Bees' dugout. Foul. Two and two the count. Kajimoto waiting for the pitch. Up and in. The count runs full. And Kajimoto swings and misses. He strikes out. Marshall gets him, and that'll be out number 2 in the inning. That brings McGuigan to the plate now with 2 out. He's 0 for 2 in today's second game. A loss tonight drops the Bees to 3-11 in doubleheader games. Also, well, they cannot finish above 500 in the first half, as this is one hop back to Marshall. He will flip it to first, and the side is retired. So we head to the 6th inning. The score, 3-2 Sugarland over New Britain here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our pattern, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just mix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
On a Thirsty Thursday at New Britain Stadium. Get your tickets at the New Britain Stadium box office online at ndbees.com or call 860-826-BEES.
Kevin Ahrens will lead things off for the Sugarland Skeeters. It'll be Ahrens, Guzman, and Pounds in the 6th inning against Marzi. Sugarland with a 3-2 lead. First pitch is in there for a strike to Ahrens. Ahrens 1 for 2 with a single. He scored the first Sugarland run. Sawadsky has been the menace against the Bees. Today he's got 2 home runs. Overall 6 home runs, including 2 grand slams against the Bees in 68 at-bats between Lancaster and Sugarland over the last 2 years. 1-1. This one lined out towards left field. That's going to get down in a hurry and roll towards the wall. Walton back to get it. And he will fire into second, but it'll be a leadoff double for Ahrens on a 1-1 pitch. So Guzman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Big cut and a miss. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 2 now as Guzman misses. Ahrens up at second base. Oh, 2. As Marzi comes set. Runner at second. Ahrens takes his lead. And now Marzi steps off. As stepping out is Guzman. Swung on and missed by Joel Guzman. Strikeout for Marzi. That is Marzi's 4th strikeout of the night. $40 donated by Beacon Pharmacy to the Prudence Crandall Center to help strike out domestic violence. So Pounds comes to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch misses up and in. Ball 1 up by the Skeeter lettering. Rosa, Maddox, and Griffin due up next for the Bees. The pitch. Swung on, missed. Big cut by Pounds. Comes up empty. 1-1 the count. Marzi checks the runner. As Kajimoto cheats towards second. The pitch. Strike 2. There's action in the Bees bullpen. Brandon Shimo is warming for New Britain. One-two, ripped towards the Skeeters dugout foul. So the count remains the same. The 1-2. Misses inside, just barely. 2-2 the count. Three-two, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Marzi. That's the first 2 outs of the inning, both by way of the K. 5 strikeouts for Marzi on the night. That brings Rodriguez to the plate. So Alfredo 0 for 2 in the second game. Approaching the 10:30 time frame here on the East Coast. Late night baseball with the Bees. Sugarland with a 3-2 lead in game 2. These two teams home or happy today. 6 home runs between the two as this is skied out towards right. Hinshaw over towards the line. He will make the catch, and the side is retired. Leadoff double by Aarons proves harmless as he's stranded at second. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2, Sugarland over New Britain here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Brett Marshall back out for the 6th inning of play as he'll face the heart of the Bees order, up by a run. Action in Sugarland's bullpen, not sure who it is yet, but in the Bees bullpen, Brandon Shimo continues to get loose, as it'll be Rosa, Maddox, and Griffin here in the 6th inning. The Bees down by a run. So Rosa comes to the plate. He's reached base twice. He has scored a run. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. First pitch misses. Ball 1 from Marshall. Marshall still out for the Skeeters. He's thrown 84 pitches after he sends one in that's fouled off by Rosa. 54 have been strikes, although it feels like a lot more balls than that. He has walked 2. Pitch down low, 2 balls and a strike. Check the Atlantic League scoreboard. Top of the 4th at Bethpage Ballpark. 1-0 Somerset over Long Island. This was sent down the left field line. It bounces in fair off the wall in foul territory. Another double for Rosa, his 18th of the year. He now leads the Atlantic League in that category as he is in at second with nobody out. The tying run in scoring position for the New Britain Bees, and Maddox coming to the plate. 18 doubles on the year for Rosa to lead the Atlantic League in that category. The Bees lead the league in doubles with Rosa and triples with Krause, as Michael Baca will pinch run in the bottom of the 6th for Rosa. He would take over at third base in the 7th. Baca, much faster than Rosa is. And now, Maddox will bat. Maddox 0 for 2. Ground out to first and a line out to second. Pitch misses, ball 1. Baca, the pinch runner at second. After the 18th double of the year by Rosa. So he leads that category. Krause leads triples with 6. He's had 2 today. This one is skied out towards center. Baca retreats to second. He's going to try and tag. Miller under it. He'll make the catch. The throw goes to third. It's a good throw, and Baca will immediately retreat. That was on a line to Joel Guzman. So the fly ball not deep enough to advance the runner. Now Griffin comes to the plate. The first pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Griffin 0 for 1 with a walk. His 0-4 is the strikeout. The pitch. This one grounded out towards right field. That's a base hit. Baca being waved around. The throw comes in from Giansanti. It's up the line. This game is tied. Up to second base goes John Griffin, an RBI single, and this one is tied at 3. So Griffin up to second base on the throw that was way up the line. And Walton will bat now. with the go-ahead run at second. May see someone else start getting loose for the Bees. First pitch to one, line back up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. Being held at third is Griffin as the throw comes in. It'll be cut off by Guzman. Back-to-back singles for the Bees. Now Griffin, the potential go-ahead run, or who is the go-ahead run, will be at third, and Michael Kraus comes to the plate. Kraus, a two-run triple in his last at-bat. He has a single and a triple, but first Gary Gaetti will come to the mound, and we will have a pitching change here in the sixth. Bees and Skeeters tied at 3, and Marshall's coming out. We'll be back in a moment here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept this for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I Master Passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
New pitcher on for the Sugarland Skeeters. It's former Revolution bullpen member Julio DePaula. He comes in, and he will face Michael Kraus here with runners on the corners, 1 out, and the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Walton over at third base, Walton at first base, Griffin at third, and Kraus, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a triple, coming to the plate. DePaula, we last saw as a member of the Revolution, delivers a good, I believe that was a splitter. Swung over by Kraus. That'll be strike 1. That was a nasty pitch. DePaula making his 11th appearance for the Skeeters this year, has an ERA of 3. This one lined out towards right field. Falling fast, coming in is Ginsanti. His throw will come to the plate. Griffin slides and he's safe! A sacrifice for Michael Kraus. He's driven in 3 runs today. Up to second goes Walton on the sac fly. And this game is a 4-3 lead for the New Britain Bees. Some risky base running for John Griffin, but it all works out. And Hinshaw will come to the plate with a runner at second and 2 down. The go-ahead run is home, and now we'll see who emerges to close this game out for the New Britain Bees. But first, Hinshaw. The pitch from DePaula. Breaking ball in, just misses. Ball 1. That run charged to Marshall. He's been charged with all 4. Second 2-run inning for the Bees in today's game. Marzi would be the pitcher of record for New Britain. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball misses in. 2 balls and a strike. Bees have taken a 4-3 lead here. 2 runs in the inning. This one is chop foul. Count evens at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. New Britain trying to split the doubleheader after dropping game 1. DePaula comes set. This one sent down the right field line, hooking foul. It'll make the seats. Count remains 2-2. The pitch gets away, up to third base goes Walton, as it's a ball down low, wild pitch from DePaula, and now an insurance run 90 feet away for the New Britain Bees. 4-3 the score, but insurance right out there for New Britain. See who comes out of the Bees bullpen next inning. As ball 4 to Hinshaw, he will reach now. And Ivan Villascusa will be called back for Connor Bierfeld. So a walk to Hinshaw puts runners on the corners, and Connor Bierfeld will pinch hit. The second time, Stan Cliver goes to the bench. He'll have to go one more time to bring Skelton into the game. See how he plays it, but right now he's playing for insurance runs. Off and running is Hinshaw. First pitch misses down low, ball 1. Hinshaw takes second. That'll be his second steal of the game. The pitch. Breaking ball away. 2-0 the count. They're being very careful with Connor Bierfeld. On deck is Yusuke Kajimoto. Bees with 2 runs home to take the lead here in the inning. 2-0, in for a strike. Taking his Bierfeld. 2 balls and a strike. See who comes in the 9th for the Bees. It could be Beimel, it could be Gil Blair. It probably won't be Nick Greenwood. As this is popped up out towards right field. Coming in is Jinsanti. Out goes the second baseman. Prince drops in. 1 run will score and 2 runs will score. Prince let it go. He did not know where it was. 2 runs come in, and it will be a 2-run single for Connor Bierfeld as no one made contact. It is now 6-3 Bees. So the pinch hitter Bierfeld brings home 2 on a bloop single just out of the reach, or over the reach, I should say, of Josh Prince. It is now 6-3 Bees. Runner at first for Yusuke Kajimoto. This one lined out towards right field. That'll get down for a base hit. The hit parade continues. Jinsanti's throw is into short, over to third base is Bierfeld. And now McGuigan will bat, the 9th man to come to the plate in the inning. So the Bees adding insurance runs here. On deck is Michael Baca, who came in as a pinch runner and scored the tying run. First pitch to McGuigan, swung on and missed. Slider gets right past him. That'll be strike one. In the 7th inning, Sugarland, which just happens to contain a lot of York's former roster members, will send Miller, Prince, and Zawadzki to the plate. 0-1. Foul back, and the count's 0-2.
Nice khakis, Jake.
Nothing into the count. DePaula gets himself adjusted. Now comes set. The 0-2 to McGuigan. This one sent out towards center field, falling in. Coming in the center fielder, drops in front of Miller. 1 run will score. An RBI single for Jake McGuigan, and it is now 7-3 Bees. New Britain has 5 runs in the inning, and they've sent everyone to the plate, including now the pinch runner, Michael Baca. And now we will have a visit to the mound as they try and calm DePaula down. Marshall responsible for the first 3 runs in the inning. Bierfeld came in to score. Up to third base, Kajimoto is running hard with 2 outs. The RBI single. And now Michael Baca will bat after coming on earlier in the inning as a pinch runner. So he's now technically the third baseman. And he will bat before ever playing the field. That's a new one. So runners on the corners, 5 runs home for the New Britain Bees. The pitch. This one ripped up the third base line off the dugout. The count is 0-1 to Baca. DePaula 2 earned runs. Marshall charged with 5. Pitch inside, ball 1.
Hey, Bessie, all these runs with 2 outs?
The 1-1. This one ripped right at third. Guzman's got it, and that's going to do it for Sugarland. But 5 men score as 10 come to the plate. We'll have defensive changes, but it looks like Marzi may finish this one off. Actually, no, the Bees going to the bullpen. We'll tell you who it is when we return here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
From lazy days by the shore.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So, I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes.
Okay, thanks, bud. Bye.
Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Nate Rowe takes over on the mound for the New Britain Bees here. Top half of the 7th inning. This game's scheduled for 7. It is 7-3. New Britain over Sugar Land after a 5-run bottom of the 6th. 4 runs coming across with 2 outs. It's the Bees taking the lead in this one. Rowe takes over for Marzi. Back behind the plate, it will be James Skelton, who takes over in Bierfeld's spot. In the 7th, Baca stays in and plays third. He actually got an at-bat already. 5-run inning for the New Britain Bees. New Britain now has 11 hits as Rowe's on to close this one out. Marzi went the first 6 innings. He is in line for the win. 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. As Rowe is on for the New Britain Bees. Up for All-Star voting as well as Nate Rowe. Bees 3 outs away from splitting this doubleheader. And from Marzi getting his 5th win of the year. So it'll be Kevin Aarons leading, Derek Miller leading things off. Coming set is Rowe. First pitch misses down low, ball 1. Miller, Prince, and Zawadzki due up. As coming set is Rowe. Pitch is fouled away. 1-1 the count. One and one the count. Rowe misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Inside, 3-1 as Miller has to jackknife out of the way. Bees with a 7-3 lead. This is a non-save situation, although Rowe does have one on the year. This is popped foul. It's going to make the seats out of play, and the count runs full. With a win, Marzi would improve to 5-4. Marshall would drop to 5-3 on the year. The 3-2. Grounded up the third base side. Foul. Tomorrow it'll be John Pettibone for the Bees. He'll be opposed. This is popped up, foul, and out of play. It'll be John Pettibone tomorrow for the New Britain Bees. He will be opposed by Michael Nix. First pitch at 6:35. I'll be joined on the call by Bryce Weiler tomorrow. Make sure to get your tickets. Come on out to the ballpark. It's Wednesday fun for everyone as this is fouled back. Miller getting too much of a piece of that. How do you let that go? He would have been on base, although in a painful way. Then Thursday, Thirsty Thursday at New Britain Stadium. Half-price domestic draft beer. Then the Bees back on the road. This one popped up in foul territory. Skelton gives chase. He will make the catch, and that'll be out number 1 here in the 7th. So Skelton makes the catch. He's now on for Villaescusa. That'll bring Prince to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Three runs and 5 hits for Sugarland. What has so far been an error-free doubleheader. 7 runs on 11 hits for the Bees. They have not made an error either. Pitch just misses, so it counts 2-0. Marshall would drop to 1-1. Against New Britain this year, as count runs 3-0. Waiting on deck is Zawadzki, Bees' arch nemesis. The 3-0. Inside ball 4. 1 out walk from Moreau. Now Zawadzki will bat. He had a 2-run home run in his last at-bat in his lifetime against the New Britain Bees. Lance Zawadzki, 68 at-bats, 6 home runs, including 2 grand slams. He has been very good, almost comically good, against New Britain, is both a member of the Lancaster Barnstormers and the Sugarland Skeeters. The pitch, pop foul, giving chase is Baca. He peels off as that's out of play. The 0-1 coming from Rowe. Fastball over the outside corner, strike 2. On deck is Anthony Ginsanti, the 0-2. This one ripped down the first base line past the dive of Griffin, who was holding the runner on. It'll get out to right field, a base hit. Up to second goes Prince, and now there's 2 on with 1 out against Rowe, with Ginsanti coming up. So that's the 6th hit of the game for Sugarland. Ginsanti comes to the plate with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1 the count. Rowe draws up towards his shoulder, checks the runner at second. The 0-1, slider, and a good one. Swung on and missed by Ginsanti. The count's 0-2.
What I would do for a 4-6-3, a 5-4-3, a 6-4-3.
The 0-2. Another slider. This one popped up back behind the plate. Tossing his mask is Skelton. He doesn't have to move. He makes the catch. Second foul out of the inning, and that will be out number 2. So Travis Scott will bat. But first, Stan Clyburn coming out to the mound to talk things over with Nate Rowe and possibly make a move. And indeed he is. So in what is now a save situation, to the bullpen they go. Joe Beimel enters here with 2 outs in the the top of the 7th. 7-3, the Bees have the lead.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I Master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our pattern, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has 0 tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Gil Blair enters the game. Gil Blair got the last save opportunity for the New Britain Bees. He is the franchise leader in saves overall on the year. Gil Blair, an ERA of 5 in 9 games, an 0-2 record, 1 save, 8 strikeouts in 9 innings. And he gets the foul off the bat of Travis Scott, 0-1 the count. He warmed up very quickly to Gil Blair for this lefty-lefty matchup. Gil Blair against left-handed batters this year has held them to, well, they're pretty much 3 for 9 against him. 3 for 11 against him, I should say. Excuse me. But he's ahead of Scott, 0-2 right now. Gil Blair from Willimantic, the second Connecticut native, to pitch in today's game. Tying run is on deck. Scott at the plate. Time granted to Scott. The 0-2 coming from Gil Blair. This one hammered out towards center field and deep. Going back is Kraus. He is looking up. That ball is off the wall by the batter's eye. 1 run will come in. And 2 runs will come in. No! Zawadzki held himself up. He would have scored. Gaetti pointed him towards home, and he stopped. That run charged to Nate Rowe. It will be an RBI double for Travis Scott. Prince scores, and Zawadzki up to third. And now the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Kevin Aarons, who has a single and double to his credit in the game. 4 runs on 7 hits now for the Skeeters. This one chopped foul and out of play. Currently the score the exact reverse of what it was in game 1. In that game, Sugarland won 7-4. In this game, they trail 7-4. Coming set is Gil Blair. The 0-1. This one popped out towards right field. This should do it. Hinshaw drifting over. He will make the catch, and the ball game comes to an end. As the New Britain Bees will win this one. A long game, 2, but the final score worth it. Bees 7, Skeeters 4, 11 hits for New Britain, 7 for the Skeeters. Neither team committed an error. We'll be back in a moment with the post-game recap here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
To your summer, 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special early entrance to New Britain Stadium, a 10% discount at Bee Hive and Company, first opportunity for 2017 playoff tickets, an opportunity to throw out a first pitch, and more. For more information to get your mini plan today, visit nbbs.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab or call the box office at 860-826-BEES. Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBrittonBees, Twitter at NewBrittonBees, Instagram at NewBrittonBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Come see why it's better with the Bees. Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at $5. Call 860-826-BEES or visit nbbs.com.
It's better with the Bees.
Final score from New Britain Stadium, the Bees and Skeeters split. A single admission doubleheader by the exact same score each time. Game 1, Skeeters 7, Bees 4. Game 2 is New Britain 7 and Skeeters 4. Winning pitcher in Game 2, Anthony Marzi. He improves to 5-4 on the year. And the loss goes to Brett Marshall. He's now 5-3. The no save in a game that took 2 hours and 9 minutes. A combined 4 hours and 24 minutes of baseball between the two games. Let's recap the second game for you here at New Britain Stadium. The Skeeters would get on the board first in the second. They would then trail in the fourth. After a walk to Jovan Rosa, a single by Jamar Walton with 2 outs, and a 2-run triple by Michael Krause, who had 2 triples between the two games on the night, giving him the league lead with 6 in that category. That made it 2-1 Bees. However, Lance Sawadsky loomed, and after a 1-out walk to Josh Prince, he hit his 6th home run career-wise against the New Britain Bees and 2nd of the day. It's a 2-run shot. It made it 3-2 Skeeters in the top of the 5th. But then the 6th inning came. Skeeters didn't score in the top of the 6th. The Bees would take care of it all on their own in the bottom half. 10 men to the plate, 5 of them scoring. The big hit coming off the bat of Connor Bierfeld, 2 insurance runs after the sac fly off the bat of Michael Krause gave the Bees the tie game. Actually gave the Bees the lead. No, that tied the game. Then walk to Hinshaw. The 2-run single by Bierfeld gave them the lead. They would add insurance on RBI singles by Kajimoto and McGuigan, although they were of the bloop variety. Then Michael Baca would pinch run for Rosa, lined out to end the inning. In the 7th, Nate Rowe, Sean Gilblair combined for an inning. They did allow a run, but that was all she wrote here at New Britain Stadium. Long day of baseball in the books. The Bees will be back at it tomorrow against the Skeeters as John Pettibone gets the start against the Sugarland Skeeters and Michael Nix. First pitch coming in 6:35, 6:20 the pregame show. I'll be joined by Bryce Weiler on the broadcast tomorrow. But make sure to come on down to New Britain Stadium, as it will be another great promotion, another great discount promotion. It's YMCA, fun for everyone. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 chips, and 4 drinks. A 10% discount at Bee Hive & Company. All available for just $50. Great discount available for tomorrow. And then Thursday will be Thirsty Thursday here at New Britain Stadium. Half-price domestic draft before the Bees head out on the road again for another week-long road trip. Again, a long night of baseball. It's finally come to an end. The Bees will split it, as they are now 22-36 on the year. Sugarland 26-32 on the year. And we will depart now. My name is Chris Knobloch. Thank you so much for watching and listening to tonight's broadcasts of New Britain Bees baseball. The final scores for the final time. New Britain drops game 1 7-4. They take game 2 by a 7-4 score. We'll have more baseball tomorrow here in New Britain at 6:35 p.m. For now, we'll sign off. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We'll be back for a single game tomorrow, 9-inning variety, 6:35 p.m. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a great night, everyone.